Hi, sweeties! We know and love the early 2000s Barbie movies for their whimsical retelling of classic tales, and the animation style feels so timeless and nostalgic. We can look back and think, wow, this still is pretty beautiful. Everything Mattel and Mainframe Entertainment were cooking up was electric at this time. The people who have made all the other Barbie movies, they didn't animate this one. Curious Pictures animated this. They're the ones who make the My Scene movies. The Barbie Diaries is considered the ugliest movie in the franchise and is commonly ranked last in Barbie Cinematic Universe lists. If the lists are ranked from best to worst, not worst to best, or else that would have been ranked first, probably. I am not going to make that claim because I have yet to see the movie. That's not true. I actually have already seen the movie and I wrote the script. Let's pretend like I haven't seen it because maybe a lot of you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, I don't know. Now, I do have one thing to say. Would a bad movie have a Kesha song in it? So just a briefing on the movie. Briefing, because we're spies and I have to give you a briefing for your mission. The mission is if the Barbie Diaries is actually a terrible movie. That's our mission. And the briefing is Barbie is going into her sophomore year and she wants to stand out this year. And in order to do that, she wants to become the school news anchor. So we follow her journey with her besties, Tia, Courtney, and Kevin, as they navigate the high school landscape of drama, bullying, gossip, love, a little bit of music, and even some manifestation. Everyone has got a secret side. When I say no movie has had a better musical intro, I've seen a lot of girlcore movies of the early 2000s media genre, and when I say this is top tier, this is the best movie song ever created. If you don't agree, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to argue with the wall. You're gonna have to argue with the wall because this is just good. The dance moves are so 2006. The song is so 2006. Pop punk. It feels just so perfect. Everything about this song is so perfect for the time. It's so Hillary Duff coded. Pop punk of 2006 is to what indie bedroom pop is to 2023. My brain was really going through it to say that sentence, and I don't even know if I said it right. This is also when black and pink was the it girl color combination. The outfits, the vibes, it's all giving this. This is 2006. The iron grip motor scooters. I would receive a Toys R Us magazine in the mail. I'd see this green motor scooter and I would just fantasize myself riding that baby down my suburban street in Illinois. Not a care in the world. I have a matching helmet. I have my freaking books in the storage compartment in the seat because there's storage compartments in the seats. I know that Mainframe Entertainment did not animate this movie. However, I do have this theory that the Bratz movies were popping off during this time. Girlfriend, stop! Get back in the car! We all know this is the time period where the girls were fighting. And our one qualm with all of the Barbie movies of the time was they had no aerodynamics. I just made that up. Does that make sense? Aerodynamics? It's like aerodynamics, but hair. Anyway, the Barbie movies had no aerodynamics, while the Bratz ones, we all know about that. I think that Bratz had such a chokehold on hair animation during this time period that Mattel literally had to make a movie that had aerodynamics to compete. That's a theory. Don't sue me, anybody. I don't know if that's a place in which you can sue me. It's a theory, okay? They did a great job. That's all I'm going to say. They did a great job with the hair. Now, is the animation a little bit scarier? Yeah, but they have the hair. Okay, so it's the last day of summer and the group goes to wish on a sunset. And at first I was like, who the hell wishes on sunsets? And then I remember I'm the same person who wishes on quite literally everything.
You made 26 movies this summer, Kevin.
That is so many. I can't even make 26 YouTube videos. Whatever. Show off. Barbie wishes to be the school news anchor. The loser Barbie to anchor Barbie pipeline is real. Now, immediately, I don't get the vibe that Barbie is actually someone looking to get the cold, hard facts, breaking down the barriers of high school journalism. She just expresses she wants to be the high school anchor to be somebody. And keep in mind, she's not Barbie yet. You know, like Barbie, like Barb. So far, I'm giving the transitions a 9 out of 10 because the sound effects could be better, but the visuals are pretty great.
Oh, I'm sorry. How awkward.
This is Raquel, the most heinous high school mean girl in cinematic history. She would make Regina George want to jump in front of that bus.
If Wexler had wanted what you had to offer, he'd have chosen you. Funny, you could say the same thing about Todd.
That high five belongs in the MoMA. Barbie has this crush on who I would have believed to be Ken because he is every single physical lick of what Ken would have. However, we learn his name is Todd. And for some reason, the name Todd always makes me picture a rock. I don't know what wires got crossed in my brain.
Hey, babe.
The himbo dating the manipulative high school mean girl trope is something I'm going to eat up every single time I see it. There is also the classic popular person congregation area, the lawn. And the girlies are acting like there's some invisible electric fence that can clock if you're a loser. And if you walk past that electric fence, it'll zap you and then something bad's going to happen.
Tell me you don't still have a crush on my boyfriend. Isn't that just sad for you at this point?
Raquel is Barbie's enemy. If you couldn't tell by now. She is also the school it girl, and the reason she picks on Barbie especially is because they used to be best friends in 5th grade. Very Regina and Janice coded. However, we never knew what happened, what the falling out was, and I would literally pay money to find out what happened to these two because I can't believe a person could be so diabolical to another human being. Barbie is on her way to news anchor auditions. She arrives, and guess who's already auditioning? Raquel. Now, I'm confused because Raquel was just bullying Barbie. So how did she already get to the audition, get through the audition, and nearly finish the audition by the time Barbie arrived? The timeline isn't making sense to me unless Raquel said, I'm going to bully Barbie and then I'm just going to sprint to my audition, which in my head is even more hilarious that she thought, I have my news anchor audition, but I have to bully Barbie before I do that. Also, Barbie is the sweetest person alive. She's really supportive of Raquel and just smiling and so genuine and kind. Couldn't be me.
Raquel's gonna need a top-notch assistant. Can I count on you?
You said yes?
Kevin calls Barbie and is like, you guys need to see this. And what I would do to have a flip phone again. I missed when you could just tell who a person was based on their cell phone. If someone had that pink razor with one of those cases that are bedazzled that you get from one of those mall stalls, oof, the jealousy I would have. I had US Cellular. We had no cool phones ever. And I cared so much about what cell phone I had.
Hey YouTube, I'm going to be doing unboxing of the brand new Motorola Crush from US Cellular. This one's from US Cellular.
I was shooting cheerleader practice, and look what wandered into my shot.
Jail, Kevin. Why are you doing that?
Just saying we don't have to be together every second.
Well,
Okay, so this is when things start heating up. And I do have a technical question. How is the audio so good? He was so far away. Zooming in doesn't work with audio. So Barbie finds Todd dramatically moping in front of her locker. She is pretty frazzled. Thank God it's 2006 and awkward girls with no riz seem to slay.
You're the first person to make me laugh all day.
Fit check. 10 out of 10. Okay, so Barbie and Todd start hanging out.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're hanging out and he invites her to a football practice, which I don't know how that works, whatever. And Raquel, she's getting kind of jealous. Of who? I think Todd, but if I'm cutting out like this, just know that my green screen is kind of small right now. I'm figuring out my filming situation. So if my arm gets cut off, let's just imagine there's one there. Ooh, I would pay money to see a split screen phone session in 2023. Okay, let's talk about the Todd and Barbie situation. I am so happy for Barbie and I'm glad she's getting the guy she's always had a crush on. However, it's giving rebound. Todd is not someone who's going to deal with his emotions. And something else about Todd is he is really cool. Sorry. If someone had to say it, he is cool. He's cool as hell. Then Kevin and Barbie are having their movie night, and there's just this POV shot I need to mention. The whole movie night thing is not important, but this POV shot is important, and it's just so random.
I guess you should eat up then.
Hold on.
We haven't seen a shot like this before or after this scene, and I love it. I love the spice. I love that they're keeping things interesting. We never know what to expect.
A chance to go to the fall formal with Todd, the man of her dreams? You did say yes, yes? Yes!
No, literally, why am I so excited too? Why am I acting like I'm a part of this? Like, I'm so excited for her. Let's go shopping. I need to leave the house. So the girls go to the mall because they're going shopping for their dresses for the school dance.
Okay, I have to find the dress that says, I'm a cool, hip, tons of fun girl with a mysterious side.
This is so real because I want to be mysterious as well, but I'm just not built like that. I have RBF also, so I don't come off as mysterious. I come off like I'm plotting. I'm really just relaxing every single muscle in my face, but it just looks like I'm upset or angry. And of course, Raquel and her two minions are there. I'm going to say something that I've been thinking the entire time, and I debated if I should say it or not because it's offensive to people who own fedoras. I think that Raquel has fedora energy.
No way.
What I also love about this movie is it has, I'm getting close now. It has the perfect outfit trope in which someone puts on an outfit and it's like, wow, this is changing my life. Very wedding dress core. And this has that. And I eat it up every single time. I love it. So Barbie finds this magnificent reddish pink dress, and I thought it was a tank top and a skirt, but apparently it's a dress, and it looks so damn good. And Raquel's kind of pissed because Barbie's going to look so good at this dance. So she calls up Todd and says, let's get back together. On the spot. This is demonic behavior. Immediately, Todd calls up Barbie and is like, I can't go with you anymore. She literally is about to buy the dress. Then Raquel has to rub it in her face.
What a bummer. Getting dumped.
Well, look at it this way. He only asked you out to get me jealous. So it's not like you're losing out on anything, right?
I would get physical. Personally, I would have gotten physical in this moment, and I had never been bullied like this before, thank God. Because I would be in jail. So the store clerk is a sweetie pie and is like, I feel for you girls. I hate Raquel. She's evil also. I don't like her. So here are free charm bracelets. And this one comes with a diary, Barbie. Yours is special because you could open the diary with the charm bracelet. The marketing potential of that diary. I don't have one. I couldn't even find one on eBay. If anyone owns one, send me a photo on Instagram, please. I don't know what that character was I just did. Barbie is entering her diary era. Woo, woo, woo. Barbie Diaries. That's the name of the movie, the diary. It's very important. Barbie's really embarrassed about the Todd thing, and she does not want to go to school, but her parents said, you're going to school. We never see her parents also. Apparently, Barbie's parents, that she apparently has, says she has to go to school. And personally, I don't resonate with this. You know that person where they're like, do they still go to this school? They're never here. That was me. So at first, it seems like everybody's laughing at Barbie. But maybe Barbie needs a mental wellness check. Because maybe Barbie has really extreme anxiety. She kind of always lives in a fantasy world where she's imagining really good things happening, but also really bad things. And potentially I am Barbie. Potentially I love this movie. Potentially it explores themes that young teen girls need to see. Also, this may not seem important to the plot, but it is. Courtney's putting on lip gloss in class, and the teacher, who I believe listens to, what's his face? What is his name? That bald guy who got arrested, who's like a misogynist. I forgot his name. This teacher listens to him because he doesn't allow her to put on lip gloss in class. Says it's distracting. I'm sorry, sir. Have you ever put on lip gloss? I pay attention to everything when I put on lip gloss. Anyway.
Someone managed to get a 97. Congratulations, Barbie.
And now that she doesn't have Todd, her science skills are all she has.
This is also officially a Raquel hater channel. So if you are a Raquel hater, subscribe. And then Kevin is being a sweetie pie and is checking in with Barbie to make sure she's okay. And of course, Raquel comes to be heinous and then just leaves. Also, fit check. I hate to say this, Raquel's outfit is so cute here. The sweater is just really, I want it. Why is the girl in the middle standing like that?
Who cares if she's exciting, fresh, and fun?
Please. She sounds like a deodorant.
Despite Kevin being a little creepy.
Girl hug with Kevin?
I like him.
I just need to break out of it.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, tough timing.
And her charm bracelet somehow gets attached to his backpack. And is this man sprinting? Because I don't know how he got so far. Barbie is chasing her charm bracelet through the hallway, and I don't know, she's pulling some crazy moves. Maybe she should look into being a CIA agent. Finally catches up to the charm bracelet. She picks up the charm bracelet. She looks up. Oh, auditions for the school dance. She's like, I have a girl band. We should audition. So she presents this to Tia and Courtney, and Courtney's like, I don't know. And I'm just like, Courtney, all you talk about and all you do is drum. But they ultimately decide they're gonna do it. Woo, 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 woo.
Sweet girl hug.
So they have all the instruments. Keep in mind, they haven't really been practicing for the band at all since the school year started. I resonate with them. I am going to have a hobby that I'm never actually going to participate in doing, but I love the idea of it. This hobby this past winter was knitting. I got all of these supplies to knit. I even ordered some patterns to make these cool sweaters, and I knitted one scarf and I stopped. But I could say I knitted. Tia and Courtney clock that Kevin's in love with Barbie. And they are really excited about it. And they're like, you have to tell her. And he's like, no, not right now. And they're like, okay, if you don't tell her, we will. Which is evil, but kind of funny. And he's like, I will. So that's a plot point. So the girls are getting ready to be in the band. And Barbie is preparing to interview the popular people because she decides, you know what? I'm going to be the anchor. And I'm going to have this investigational news piece. Investigational? Is that a word? Because she's going to do investigative journalism into what it's like and what it takes to be a popular person. And she thinks, what better people to start with than Raquel's minions, Reagan and Dawn? So Barbie is putting in the work. She's networking. She also had time to invent a highlighter lip gloss, which would belong in the Spy Museum if the Spy Museum respected Barbie movies. It feels like something that would be on Troom Troom or 5 Minute Crafts.
Have you ever gotten in trouble for wearing lip gloss in class? Try hiding it in your highlighter.
I actually have no clue how she did this. Barbie's getting secret admirer notes from an unknown source. And they'll be signed with things like, I'll see you in the cafeteria. And the places that they mention are very common places to be at in a high school. So she sees Todd at each of these places that are put on these notes. So Barbie is assuming it's Todd sending her these notes. Reagan and Dawn are also very impressed with the highlighter lip gloss. So much so, they invite Barbie over to their house. And they find out that, oh wow, surprise, they hate Raquel. They hate her.
She would hog the whole interview. Totally. She'd be all up in the camera, flipping her hair, and talking about how great she is.
One of them, I don't remember who, was trying to be the it girl and replace Raquel. Brutus and Julius.
We should totally just stab Caesar!
So these popular girlies get the highlighter lip glosses, and then everybody starts wanting a highlighter lip gloss. And Barbie's cooking these out, and I don't know how she's doing it because these things are hard to make. She's becoming that girl and girl boss. Inventor, singer, journalist, icon, news anchor, nice person.
Everything is perfect. It's like I'm a whole new person who could do no wrong. Wrong. Principal Peters.
So Raquel tells on Barbie for making the lip glosses because apparently lip gloss is illegal. And I wouldn't be surprised if Raquel became a cop one day. But it doesn't matter because Charms is performing at the formal.
And then it hit me. Everything I'd written in the diary had come true.
There is so much to unpack in this moment. It just really makes sense why we are the way we are as a society. Why do girlies, and girlies is an umbrella term, Okay? It's a lifestyle. Movies like these are why we love trinkets. We go to the antique shop, we pick up a trinket. We're like, this could be magical. I need to use this as my magical little trinket. And maybe one day I'll be able to be at peace with myself. It's why we are slightly delusional, maybe. It's why we journal and manifest. It's all here. It's all here. And so Barbie goes back to the shop and wants to thank the woman who gave her the charm bracelet and journal. And turns out she doesn't exist. The theory for magic proceeds. The secret admirer notes are kind of getting out of hand, and Barbie wants to tell Dawn and Reagan that they're coming from Todd. So Dawn and Reagan invite Barbie to sit on the lawn. But Tia, Kevin, and Courtney are going to campaign for Tia's presidency, and they're like, Barbie, come on. And Barbie's like, I have to interview and I have to talk to them. Barbie chooses to go on the lawn. Yeah. Barbie is kind of becoming a little bit insufferable and a little bit superficial.
Kevin, do you think I have fantastic hair?
What are you talking about?
You are who you hang out with, they say. But finally, Barbie gets her story done. And she's like, I'm not hanging out with Dawn and Reagan anymore, which that's kind of and she's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to be fully in. I'm so sorry about the way I was acting, but I needed to get the story. And Tia and Courtney are like, okay, you know what? It's fine. It is fine. Let's just focus on doing well at the school dance and having fun and just being besties again. Mr. Wexler, the guy who runs the news, he loves it. He loves the piece, and they're going to air it. Dawn and Reagan find out about the piece and how they're kind of basically just going to get roasted by Barbie the entire time. And they go into full bully mode.
Great. Mustard in my sneaker.
They retreat back to Raquel, and they tell Raquel about the Todd Secret admirer note thing, sending those to Barbie. That's what Barbie thinks. And Raquel goes into ultimate bully mode.
She did not.
She's like, let's steal her charm bracelet. Reagan and Dawn are like, I don't know if we need to steal. And Raquel's like, we're stealing. And we know how attached Barbie is to this charm bracelet because she thinks it's magical. Barbie kind of goes MIA looking for the charm bracelet. She's so unhealthily attached to it that she fully goes missing. Meanwhile, Kevin's editing the news piece and is showing a little bit to Tia and Courtney. And it turns out Barbie wasn't being the best friend.
I have a friend who numbers her jeans so she won't accidentally wear the same pair twice in a row. Who? It's Tia.
Yeah, so they're also mad at Barbie. Finally, Tia and Courtney have had enough of Barbie, and they are really just real with her, which that's true friendship right there. And they just kind of say how they've been feeling, because Barbie has been kind of selfish with peace and love to her. She's a teen, and she's figuring herself out. It's okay.
Wow. Real friends show up.
So Barbie still doesn't have her bracelet, and she's just feeling really negative because everything has sort of gone down the tubes all for this news piece, and it just doesn't feel worth it. She uses her airtime to kind of be a baddie, a good one, a good baddie.
It doesn't matter how many people in school know who you are. It only matters that you know who you are. I do have something. 26 short films that Kevin made this summer.
And this was really sweet. Barbie is a good person, and there's no wonder why I'm wearing this t-shirt.
Dear Yellow Legal Pad.
This part's actually funny. This is a funny part. Something about this scene is really taking me back. It feels so Laguna Beach, but if Laguna Beach was a Sims game. And I love it. So Barbie's in full sad girl mode, but her friends show up with the dress. And she's like, I can't go. I don't have my charm bracelet. I don't know. They're like, no, you're going. And then Kevin, sweet boy, gives her a broken guitar string to wear around her wrist. And she's like, this isn't my charm bracelet. This is a guitar string. So the girls go to the school dance and they perform, and Barbie's guitar is so cool. They're having an incredible show. Everyone's dancing. Todd's dancing. Raquel's not dancing, but she's not a person. She's just a demon.
You look nervous. What's the matter? Is someone having trouble without their good luck charm?
No character development whatsoever. You know what, Raquel? I have something to say to you. That doesn't feel too good, does it? Even Reagan is absolutely killing it on the dance floor. Also, Kevin, I'm sorry to say this, but I think that footage is going to be a little shaky. Yeah, I love when bad things happen to bad people. So Kevin finds Barbie's charm bracelet on the floor because it flew off of Raquel. He's about to confess his feelings, and then who shows up? Todd. And asks Barbie to dance, and Barbie does. And then Barbie realizes it's not Todd who's been sending her the letters, it's Kevin.
There was a guy out there who really got me for me.
So she goes to Kevin and is like, hey, Kevin, I know you're in love with me. And Kevin's like, oh. And then they date, which is controversial, but it's a happy ending. I just thought that this was one of the best coming of age movies I've ever seen. And I think the people who ranked this movie last in the Barbie cinematic universe didn't actually watch it because they just hated the animation style so much. And I will say, the animation style was a little bit tough to watch at first. It was tough, but you get used to it and you kind of learn to love it a little bit as you get to know the characters and you enjoy the story a little more. I don't know. I thought that this movie was so good. Amazing work. And I will say, I do feel like real Barbie stans appreciate this movie for what it was. Some of my favorite reviews on Letterboxd have come from this movie. I truly believe this movie deserves better, and I hope that maybe one day they can remake this movie because I think that it would do great. And I will do it. Fine, I'll direct it. Fine, stop asking me, Netflix. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going on this journey with me. I'm gonna keep watching silly girl movies from the early 2000s, so if you have any recommendations, they don't have to be Bratz and Barbie, they can be anything. I'll be happy to watch them. So please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I maybe should have said that earlier, but it's the end now, so if you haven't subscribed... Oh, weird. I just got a telepathic message from the CEO of YouTube saying that if you subscribe, you will become hot, smart, cool, wealthy, successful, and everything you hope to be in the world. What a weird message. I just thought I would share that with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.